this is teacher Raya once again, and today we're going to talk about active listening. In this video, we will cover the following points. 3 important points. Number 1, let's find out the difference between listening and hearing. And number 2, we will know what active listening is and its importance. And lastly, number 3, let us take note of the signs of active listening skills. Before we will proceed, let me invite you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that notification bell for future videos. Thank you. And also, after the discussion, I prepared a short listening test for you to try out your active listening skills. So make sure to check it out. Alright? Listening is one of the most important features in the learning process. We actually spend 45% of our time listening. But unfortunately, a study supports that we only remember 50% of the information that we actually hear. So, it is very important that we know how to listen properly. And to know that, or to do that, let us first see the difference between listening and hearing. Now, when you talk about hearing, hearing has more to do with physiological act of hearing sounds and not more so with making sense out of these sounds that you hear. Now, to draw a clean line between hearing and listening, I'd like you to consider this example. We actually are accustomed to the different sounds. For example, sounds of cars, right? We hear these sounds around us, and unless we have a reason to do otherwise, we learn to ignore them. This is actually hearing. However, when you understand, or we understand, that the sounds we hear might entail colliding vehicles, and we start to show interest and concern in the incident, we are now actually starting to listen to these sounds and making meaning out of these sounds. So therefore, hearing is accidental, involuntary, and effortless. Listening, on the other hand, is focused, voluntary, and intentional. Moreover, listening means paying attention not only to the story, but how the story is told, the use of language and voice, and know the other person uses his or her body. So in other words, it is like being aware of both verbal and non-verbal messages. On that note comes active listening. Active listening is making sense of the information you hear or we hear, rather than just hearing utterances or sounds without meaning. But your ability to listen effectively depends on the degree of which or to which you perceive, understand these messages. So why do we listen actively? These are the benefits of active listening. Number 1, develops deep trusts between you and the person you are talking to. With active listening, you encourage people to open up their thoughts to you. Number 2, it widens your perspective about life and matters at hand. Active listening will allow you to see life through the perspective of others. And that's learning, right? Number 3, it makes you sociable, since when people find you attentive or find you patient, they are bound to go to you, for they feel more comfortable in starting a conversation with you. Number 4, it boosts competence, skills, and knowledge in whatever job you take on. Active listening helps you learn new things, new information, and Develop skills you need to boost your status and competence at work. When you listen to trainings and seminars attentively, you are likely to accumulate more information compared to those who are passive listeners. Number 5, it saves time and money as it reduces the risks of repetition, failed tasks that you have to do again, and conflicts due to misunderstanding. Number 6, it helps detect and solve problems, especially spotting outright behavior of employees, like employees' flaws and weaknesses, and come up with solutions to remedy these flaws. It also helps an employer to remediate the weakness of his people and enhance existing skills and talents. It feels really frustrating when you speak and no one seems to listen to you. It is actually quite rude. As the receiver of the information, it is an unspoken rule to show the speaker that we are actually listening by paying attention. We can do this by showing some verbal and nonverbal cues. Yes, there are verbal and nonverbal signs of active listening that one may exhibit as she listens actively. What are these nonverbal signs? First, smile. Smiles combined with nods could be powerful signs that you are reacting to what the speaker is saying in a positive way. Number 2, eye contact. It helps the message cross, and with assuring eyes and encouraging nonverbal cues, you can encourage the speaker to continue. Number 3, posture. Posture could send a powerful signal to the person you're talking to. When you lean forward or sit sideways, you're telling the speaker you're interested and you want him to continue. But slouching and moving your legs will send bad signals and may disrupt the communication process. Number 4, distraction. When you listen and listen well. Do not shop around looking for someone in the crowd, or checking someone out, or checking the time, doodling, or picking your fingernails. That's not good. Now, what are the verbal signs? First, positive reinforcement. You may use positive verbal cues like yes, correct, and other short verbal cues at a minimum, but not too much. Number 2, remembering. Recall few important points like the speaker's name, issues he raised, among others. Number 3, questioning. Ask relevant questions. This does not only affirm the speaker but keeps the conversation going. Number 4, clarification. Fact check. Let the speaker know that you have some points you want to clarify, but do it in a polite way. So I guess we have covered all the points in this video, and I hope you learned from this video as well. As I said earlier, I prepared a short practice test just for you. Please check out the description box below for the link. Once you are done, you may share your scores in the comment section. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and of course subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye!